to give out. Just not for you.
Not for you. Not for
Like, I remember my buddy got hired at the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
And he tells me, he's like, dude, like, I figured out a way to screw them. I just walked out on the job, and they still paid me. So he's like just walking out halfway through his shift and relying that nobody, the supervisor or manager or anybody is gonna know. He's like, I got paid out for the hours. Well, sure enough, he never got scheduled again. He just got scheduled 0 hours every fucking week for the rest of the time.
What
He
an
thought he
idiot.
figured it out. He's like, if I just walk off the job.
Brilliant. So funny when they think they figured something out, but you're like, no, that's not how it works, dude.
And what this made me realize is, man, I mean, obviously I'm going to still look for work, okay? You know, I'm
Well,
gonna,
that was a lie.
That was a lie, though. He never did again. This was his last job. This is it. He
31
never worked
man,
again.
Really?
after.
31 then. He
But I'm
was 12
done.
years.
Wow.
12 years an unemployed bum. 12 years a stoner slave.
How would you not make videos daily? Holy shit.
110% with this.
So
with
stupid.
YouTube. It's when I put more work in, I get more out of it. And
Even
But
then
how,
he's saying
but
it.
how could he understand that then?
But not
He's
now.
unable to understand it now.
Buddy, just make a video a day. What are you doing?
it's maybe this was a blessing in disguise to make me realize that.
Well, no, apparently not. You're broke.
I'm agnostic. I'm not an uber religious person. I'm not an atheist because, you know, I'm not smart enough to know what's out there. But
What a
maybe
thing
this
to
is a
be
sign.
Yeah, agnostic.
smart.
Art.
You certainly are. Like, being an agnostic is the worst.
Yeah.
It was a blessing in disguise, you know. The other thing is just go for what you want to do. Don't be afraid of what other people.
Just go do it, dude.
Do
Follow
it.
your dreams. I'm an unemployed bum who lives with my parents. Follow your dreams.
I
Be
don't
inspired,
care.
dude. I'm getting a YouTube check that's smaller and smaller each month. Just do it.
Wow.
People think, don't be afraid to do something because there's no security in anything anymore, especially in this economy.
my.
There's no security in anything.
In this
You can have
economy, bro. In this economy, bro. You know what would give you security? Having skills.
Making
Having
videos.
skills that many companies want, you know what I mean? Then you might, if you get laid off somewhere, then you can just get a job the next day or you can get headhunted, bro.
Bro.
If you actually are able to do things that other people can't do, you never have to worry.
Buddy, it's the easiest job in the world. YouTube videos. Go.
Two PhDs and have 190 IQ.
No, it's
And
not.
It still doesn't mean you're going to be consistently employed for the rest of your life or become uber successful. Just go for what you want
It's
to do.
impossible to be
And if there's any
successful,
example of
dude.
that, look
Oh, you could be the smartest guy in the world.
what just happened to me. I thought I found something safe and secure, and I go into work, not even after a month.
This team's losing now. I have witnessed him lose this game for his team.
After I've been there
They're losing by 2.
and get let go. And I
would
was
you post
told I
this?
would get a recommendation from the guy who let me go. I've
would
never
you
had that
post
happen
this?
in my life. So you're going to be seeing a lot of videos
Watch
from me.
him lose right here. Wow.
He
Psychic
just lost
Andy
it for his team. Now they're
Psychic Andy.
fourth. That's
walks into the Claymore.
gosh,
So
bro.
today you'll see at least 2
No, that's
after
the big
this one.
punishment.
Wow.
Imagine working at Best Buy and thinking you're basically a 190 IQ genius with 2 PhDs. No,
You know?
you're an uneducated, unskilled, bottom-of-the-barrel employee that was garbage at his job, didn't sell anything. And
Exactly.
so therefore, you were an economic redundancy and you were removed from employment. That's what you were. If you were somebody worth a shit, you know, you wouldn't have got bricked like that, bro.
Yeah. He was walking into the wall, they were saying.
And I'm going to make
Look at
YouTube a
this.
huge focus. I ain't got shit else going on.
Look at this.
So
And he still
I'd rather
doesn't.
be productive than sit around. You know, I should be a lot more angry than I am right now. I think I'm more shocked at the moment. I think it'll settle in later on. But
why should you be angry?
I'm angry.
You obviously didn't do good enough to keep your job. Like, it's nothing to get mad about.
Yeah, his mind placement was fucking ridiculous.
This guy plays 80 hours a week on Elden Ring, man.
Did you see his mind placement?
I'm also not the kind of person who just sits around and sulks.
Yes, you are. That's the exact definition
of what you are, man.
I need to vent and be creative and constantly keep moving because I could be dead and life could be a lot worse. So this is what your review tech you
if you were dead, if you were dead, how could life be worse? You would be dead. Idiots.
But he lost the game for them.
I hope this video, I know there's a lot of people out there going through the same thing. I hope this video gives you some solace and maybe some comfort to realize that you're not.
Thank God. Review Tech made this video.
And my only hope is that we are strong enough to unite him.
Someone tried to flush plastic game jewel case.
No, they didn't. No one.
Never happened.
No one tried doing
You made it up.
The daughter is talking the whole time.
I'm not, I couldn't make this up either if I tried.
Me either, Rich. When we started covering it, I'm like, are we being too mean? When I watched Afro Game Dude's video, I went, we're not hard enough on this guy. We're actually kind of nice.
We're very lenient, and we're giving him opportunity to repent, to kiss the ring of Snork Hogan, to kiss the ring of Jay Hook, 8-Bit Eric in the casino, to get on his knees and apologize. It's a merciful casino, Rich.
Guys,
we may have taken all your chips and all the belts off your table, but you might escape your internet career.
You know?
Should you just bend the knee to the real shit, Richard.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Rich of Review Tech USA. I want to make this video real quick, short, and sweet. I need a graphic designer to help me update and upgrade my logo, help me make a professional-looking channel background, and create an intro graphic to use it.
So you got to create his background, his intro graphic,
banner,
his logo, his banner. You got to do all this artwork for him.
Yeah.
But what will Rich do for you?
Fine. What? $2,000?
Beginning of my video. Now, at this moment in time, I can't pay for this.
Oh!
Wait.
He can't pay.
Let me roll.
Just like he couldn't pay Jay, is that it? So Rich just believes he's entitled to have servants who work in slaves, really. Servants get paid. Rich believes he's entitled to have slaves at his beck and command. Hop, jump. What can I do for you, Mr. Rich, sir? Like, why does he have this level of entitlement? That he believes people will work for him for free. That they'll do his bidding for no payment.
Could you believe
slaves get food?
Of my videos. Now, at this moment in time, I can't pay for this work, but
will you pay him eventually?
I have an even better option.
Even better. What's better than money? Like, that's what we all need to live, to survive, to put food on the table, a roof over our heads. What do you, stickers of Review Tech USA, have?
Okay,
that's going to be worth more than money.
More than money. More.
I will do for the person that is willing to do this work is I will do two things. One, for the next 6 months, in the beginning of every one of my videos, I will give a shout out to your channel and put the link to your channel in the description.
What if they don't have a YouTube channel?
You know?
Like, if they're a freelance artist or graphic designer, what good is a YouTube shout out to them?
Even then, even it's like, you're watching a Rich of Review Tech video, and you see for 0.2 seconds a guy's link, you're gonna click it?
Yeah, I'm sure. No, nobody will ever click it. He's gonna pay you an exposure. What's the one who's truly been exposed is you.
You can't fucking throw $200.
Being a cheapskate and a con artist, buddy.
Oh, I had $200. Yeah, so he can't, because we learned later that Big Cheese's cat died because he didn't get the fucking money from Rich for the vet bill.
And secondly, you'll be boxed on my channel page, meaning if someone subscribes to me, your channel will be recommended to be subscribed.
Remember on the back in the day, it was on the right side of the thing had like featured channels. But again, you're like the 9th featured channel.
Subscribe to as well. I know I'm not the biggest partner on YouTube in the world.
And this is back when he was not even in anything.
No.
You could have been $200?
But I do get a fair amount of traffic, and it's a great way to network what you do and to get your work out there. Oh, wow. So if you do have a graphic design skill set and have some work you can show me, please send me a private message.
Wait, and then on top of it being for free, you have to like apply for
You have to interview with him and dance like a monkey for his exposure. He's picky for free work. This is his mentality. This is his mindset. And this is how it's been from the beginning until now. Well, oh, is it just now that he lost his mind? No, he's been a scumbag this whole time.
I'm actually mad.
Talk further from there, and who I choose to make my desktop background.
Who I choose? Oh yes, who I shall choose to make my background graphic designer for free. Then you shall get your name. Somebody asked, what was the second benefit over cash? It's basically the same thing.
No,
He says that
description bar.
he'll put it in the description box.
Would it be the first link? No, it would be at the bottom under Twitter. Woo! Satan Age wants to apply.
Please send me a private message and we'll talk further from there. And who I choose to make my desktop background and my graphics will be heavily promoted on my channel. Anyway, guys, this is Rich of ReviewTech USA. And as always, thank you so much for your support.
It's just a demented mindset from the very beginning, as somebody said in chat. Now, speaking of demented, like, I know a lot of people have probably had, like, tough times in the bathroom. Lord knows I have tough times in the bathroom. But which of you would make a YouTube video detailing your 5 public restroom horror stories?
No.
He's actually delivered it, and the last one, like, some of these...
I can't even watch that.
So, I know we've been coming here for a while, trying to work on our communication issues. Exactly. But things have really changed between us. I finally switched to RCS, the modern standard for texting the rest of his phones already use, which means now...
Okay. This is ReviewTech USA. He basically is just trying to do a fraud at Newegg. This is back when Newegg was actually like a reputable company and everybody's... Newegg is a company where you purchase like PC parts, like graphics cards, stuff like that from them.
Sure. Okay.
So Rich purchased a graphics card. He installed it in his PC and used it for months. He then decided that he was going to upgrade to the model that got him an extra 10 frames per second. So he wanted to go from the 770 to 780. So he pulls out the 770, puts it back in the packaging, ships it back to Newegg, and expects them to give him a full refund after using the card in his PC.
But you said on the last, you claimed this, and then but you couldn't because he used the Batman code?
Here, let's just hit play, because we got to decipher exactly what happened here.
Oh, it's like... So it's like a mystery, right?
It's kind of the mystery of, like, the felted return.
Okay.
Video was made possible by Gamersgate.com. Download.
What?
Gamersgate.com.
There's an actual site called Gamersgate?
Gamersgate.com.
I'm pretty sure they were shut down.
So games anytime, anywhere. Skip it button that up.
Gamersgate.
Oh, Newegg. Now, I will say the issue I'm about to talk about was resolved, but it was after I screamed like a lunatic
Wait. Pause. So he's playing Minecraft. He's got diamond, shovel, and pickaxe, but he only has like a bed.
Yeah, and he's just harvesting dirt for the entire video. And Bobby asked me, then why make...
The worst part of that fucking review take video, and when I was watching the June the King documentary, which was coming into casino, that's what made me actually be like, fuck this guy. Because I used to watch him back in the day. Is that, imagine like winning a fucking customer service fight and then going online to fucking flex about it. It's so pathetic.
That's the thing. Is it so that Richard can feel powerful, so Dickers can feel powerful that he's flexing his nuts over Newegg? Even though they really didn't have to do this return for him, in the end, he got a full refund after using the product for months in his personal computer. And he still has the fucking tenacity, the temerity to get online and bitch about this shit to his audience and try and hurt Newegg's business.
By the way, is he just too lazy to build anything in Minecraft?
He has no imagination.
Yeah.
Resolved. But it was after I screamed like a lunatic.
Wait, are you going to... Did you
By the way,
time?
all the comments on this video
Were they mean?
are negative. We might actually... Here, I'm going to send you the link and we can have a look at the comments on this because everyone just shit on it.
And was raging. And it shouldn't have been this way. I was not happy with the customer service I received, and that's what I'm making this video, and I gotta call him out on it. I've been a customer for years. I've been a reasonable customer for years.
He's not a reasonable person. He tries to scam people at every opportunity. The reason I want to play this is I want to show people this is how Rich treats people that he feels like he has power over. You know, this goes to show how you would treat a waiter or anybody in service, because he just screams at this person like an entitled child over a matter of $400. Like he's just a big fucking bully and a baby.
For years, I've never given them an issue, and I was very disappointed with the service that I received. So let me explain my story, and then you can leave your opinions on it below in the comment section. So anyway, you guys know I originally got the GTX EVGA GeForce GTX 770. All right, I packed it up. Wanted to get a GTX 780. I packed it up and I returned the GTX 770. I got the 780, took the 770 out of my computer, and packed it up in its...
But you've already used it. You used the 770 in your computer. And then you're going to just... that's fucking bullshit.
It still works.
It still works, but he's using it like... Oh.
Entirely.
It's not even a new generation that he's upgrading on either.
What generation was this on?
He's upgrading from a 770 to a 780. So, like, the difference is so negligible that he may as well just keep the card in his PC.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay. I made sure
That's like going from like a 4070 to a 4080.
Basically, yeah.
Every single bag was put back in there. Every single cable, the card, even the...
Yeah, but you used it and it's not broken. Yeah.
Voucher receipt for Batman Arkham Origins. Yes, that's the newest one. I actually taped it to the card box, not the outside box where it was being shipped.
Okay, but he says this, but he used the Origins code.
Yeah.
But I taped it to the EVGA box to make sure that they would not miss it. Okay? So, it takes some time. You gotta wait for it shipped via, they give you a free shipping label. But
how much were these things 9 years ago?
not that expensive. I think they were a $400 card. I think he's gonna say how much it is.
Oh my, 400.
They ship it via
400
UPS
bucks.
ground all the way back out to California. And whatever, I know it takes a few days. So I saw it was shipped back. I think it got to them last
He shipped it back?
Thursday. I checked the UPS
I thought they shipped it back to him. Sorry.
tracking number. It's shipped back to them. And usually you get a confirmation email that they got the item.
This gameplay.
Is trash.
What the is this?
I didn't get that. So that was the first red flag. So
No, I'll tell you what he did, Ash. I'll tell you what he did. He doesn't play games. He fired up Minecraft and went, I need footage, and literally just did this.
pull up New Way.
What
And
is
you're like,
he
okay, let me
doing?
look into
It's
that.
like a sinker.
Just collecting dirt and spinning around like he cranked his sensitivity all the way and started good circle.
For you. Okay, here I'm thinking maybe I just missed the email, something like that. All of a sudden,
Oh my God, Rich.
I get, oh, this item wasn't shipped back in its entirety. And I'm like,
He
Oh,
used
no.
He used all the cheats too.
my
So-
ass. Yes, it was.
Like, he's got this card in his computer. Now, he smokes weed. I don't know if he did it this time. But imagine, like, if you're smoking, like, it collects up in your PC. Like, it'll fuck up the parts. Like, the idea that he could just use this, like, it's like on a lease, and then he can, like, trade it in for the new one whenever he wants, is fucking unhinged. Like, his logic on this is crazy.
And I'm like, what was missing? You're like, oh, it was missing the
Ash.
Batman Arkham Origins code. I'm like, no, it wasn't. I
But it was,
taped it to the front.
Guaranteed he used the code.
Oh my God.
Guaranteed he used the code. And this is a game that he used to do gameplay of on his channel around this time. But we're meant to believe that he never used that code. He paid for it, even though he had the code sitting around. He had enough money to buy his own copy, but he didn't have the $400 for the graphics card. You know, like,
Stop it. Stop. It stole it.
Front of the EVGA box. Not the outside box. Again, that would be stupid because it would fall off. The box inside of the box that I was shipping it back into. It was there. Well, you know, we could say, they said, we'll look into it. It's a
so, Mick Chadworth,
Friday.
that is another story for a different time. Review Tech had a sponsor that you actually would lease your graphics card from.
Yeah.
And he had
Which is
like,
insane, by the way.
which is insane.
That's nuts.
Where like it was like on a payment plan for your graphics card. And you would pay monthly, and then you'd end up paying hundreds of dollars in interest, more than what the graphics card was worth. That was one of his first sponsors,
No
the
way.
scam artist Review Tech USA. Yeah.
Well, that makes no sense, dude. That makes no sense.
Friday. There's no one here right now in our returns department. We'll get back to you, and on Monday, I'll get back to you. The guy said, I'll leave you an email telling you what's going on. So I'm already. Pissed off to begin with that this is even an issue over a piece of paper, which I know I included, but whatever.
It's not a piece of paper. I mean, it's a copy of Batman Arkham Origins, which was a new game at that time that was packed in with it. And you already used the fucking card for God knows how long, weeks, months, whatever. And you're returning this to them expecting a full refund. I mean, you used the code, obviously.
For
and
10
looked at
frames?
You know,
All this work for 10 frames?
I'll wait till Monday. I'll be patient. This guy is apparently going to email me when he finds out more information. So,
You know the guy at the store tried selling me, like, on the better, like, I have the 4070, right? He's like, you get, like, 8 frames better if you buy it. It's like $800 more. I'm like, no.
Trial staff saying it's like 5 frames at best between those two cards.
He's like, you're future-proofing. And I'm like, listen, if I'm gonna buy another card in 5 years, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, imagine you're the Newegg employee in the warehouse, opened his box, stinking like weed smoke with a used code in there, and you're just like, what the f*** is this?
Well, Monday rolls around. I go to check my email. I don't see anything from the guy. I'm like, all right, I'm going to call again. This is a $450 item I'm waiting for a return on. That's a lot of money. I'm not playing around with this thing.
It's not.
So I call back, and I get this chick on the phone. She's like, Newegg customer service, this is Tina. How can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, Tina. I explain my whole situation, returning GTX 770, yada, yada, yada. Can I get your RMA number? She says. I give her my RMA number. And she's like, could you hold for 1 second, please? I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll hold.
Voice is the same voice.
She comes back, and she goes,
Wow, this out of a seizure. Are you watching?
Look at this gameplay, dude. He's like,
I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll hold.
just all over the place.
She comes back,
Ow. Sup, eyes?
and she goes to me, well, Richard, there was actually a UPC code missing for something.
Listen
And
to this
actually,
voice he's doing, by the way. It's just a total gay stereo.
This is actually
It's just absolute homophobia from Richard. And he associates, like, a member of the LGBT community with how women speak.
What a
This is the
scumbag.
voice he's doing for women. Is a bigot. Bigot
They're
alert!
actually returning the
Bigot alert!
to you. I'm sorry about this. As soon as she said she was returning the item to me, I saw red. Okay, this is a...
He saw red. He started seething at this poor customer support worker who's just trying to do their job to provide for their family. They don't have any control over this. This is the procedure, dickers. That when you return the product used, incomplete, that they're going to ship it back to you, brah. But no, Dickers had to fucking throw a toddler tantrum like a child. Oh, boy.
It's a $450 friggin' card that's being bounced all over the country, and I lost it. I started screaming, this is fucking bullshit.
Well,
He started
that. By the
screaming.
way, remember, he's editing videos for his job. Or no, for his, like, his side hustle. But you're going to give your card away, mail it out, and not have anything to render with for, like 2-3 weeks? Like, how long is this process, by the way? You know what I mean?
How broke was he?
Yeah, like how broke are you, dude?
This guy just nickels and dimes everybody that he interacts with. He's a total cheapskate. He's a fraudster. Exactly. Flip versus the world has just subscribed.
Let's go. Thank you so much, bro.
Are you fucking kidding me? I've been a customer with Newegg for years. And
Imagine being Tina, this poor woman who works for Newegg. She's trying to make people happy with graphics.
Got so many things.
Well, you know what value customers don't do? Ship fine items back to fucking scam them for their fucking 10 frames?
It's
This is
crazy.
what
It's not.
And imagine he tells the story and he thinks it makes him look good. It makes the company look bad. Yeah.
getting an item returned over a piece.
Look at all this like dirt. Like you have to pick up all the dirt
paper.
blocks that are all floating everywhere. Look at that.
What?
What the fuck am I looking at right now?
I thought everything was what UPC.
He's breaking the floor and then filling it back up with dirt.
What code are you talking about? This is absolute bullshit. I can't believe I'm being treated like this. And the thing the whole time she's like, I'm sorry, listen, sir, I'm sorry, listen, sir,
So
I understand why.
he's digging holes and filling them back up. This is like the definition of pointlessness.
I said, I'm not getting off this damn phone until I get someone from a supervisor on. She's like, sure, sir. I'm sorry that you're upset. Let me get a supervisor on the phone for you. So finally, after like 10 minutes, I'm sure because she probably told them I went apeshit on the phone, which I kind of honestly don't regret because I've been patient. New Age made some minor mistakes before, and I've always been cool with them. But this
How is this a mistake? It wasn't a broken graphic part.
a major screw up on their part. My opinion, what happened was someone who probably lost the Batman Arkham Origins receipt or slip.
No, they're the ones that lost it, not you. You definitely didn't lose it or forget to attach it or whatever. No. Definitely them.
This guy.
And they didn't want to be held accountable for it, so they tried to put...
I got an update here from Jay. He just posted up his VOD today. Know what he said? VOD is up. This was my biggest stream to date. Thank you for the support. We're close to 1,700 members now. I can't believe it. Thank you.
Dickers felt it again. Oh, let's go.
The blame on me. So whatever, I get some other chick on the phone, and she was, you could see she wasn't thrilled, but she wasn't like rude to me. But eventually, long story short, I said, she finally gave in and said, look, in 2 to 5 days, you'll get a full refund. I apologize about the inconvenience. And I said to her, what was missing? I said, I know the Arkham Origins code was there. She's like, oh, the UPC may have been torn a little bit on there. And I'm like, well, if you're talking about the actual number to retrieve to actually get the game, I know that was there. The only thing that was ripped on that was a little corner which was impossible to avoid.
Bullshit. The code to retrieve the game was kind of ripped.
It was kind of ripped, but he definitely didn't redeem it.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't. Rodimus Prime pissed. He goes, that's what you get for taping it on the outside, Rich, you fucking moron. What did you think would happen?
No, it was on
Have you ever seen a mail and package processing center, Rich? You fucking monkey. I doubt that he even put it in the box.
It wasn't there.
Someone else claimed it, I know. I love how we're just supposed to assume he was totally honest and trustworthy throughout this entire process. Like,
guys included taped onto the invoice that you send out with the card. So next time you do that,
this wins for the worst gameplay on video, on any YouTube video award ever.
And it where you can't rip any of the paper that comes with the game voucher code. And she's like, yeah, I'll put it out, which she said the typical cliche stuff. Yeah, I'll take that into account. Thank you. And I'm like, she's like, it'll take 2 to 5 days for the money to hit your PayPal account, yada, yada, yada.
Imagine me telling you guys a story about how I returned something at the grocery store. All the bread, I do a 10-minute video on it for entertainment. Oh, wow. Rich, no one cares. In fact, they did care. They were angry at him for this.
And she's like, is there anything else I could do for you? You know, yeah, my situation was resolved, but it got...
By the way, you know that?
but he's
thirsty.
gone. Yeah.
His water mouth drink some water, bud.
But so his situation gets resolved when, in my opinion, it shouldn't even have been resolved.
No.
Because he already used the card in his computer and had used it for some time, for one. For two, they were unable to actually retrieve or use the code, which means he either used the code himself and just totally scammed, or just didn't put it in the box and forgot, or attached it in a ramshackle, up fashion to the box.
No.
So they can't sell this thing like new. Like, it's already been used.
Ash,
it was used by you. Like, it shouldn't have given him his money back.
There's no ors or anything, or if, ands, or buts. What he did was he put it there. He taped it in, but he ripped the end of the code. Right?
Yeah.
Because he already used it. But
he redeemed it.
But he ripped the end of it, so when they tried scanning it, it wouldn't process what number that was. They went, oh, in shipping, it must have ripped a little bit. That's what he did.
What
Literally.
a piece of shit. And then he has the balls after getting the refund for it to complain about it anyway.
You know, on video.
And drag the company's reputation for the dirt through the dirt. Tell everybody they shouldn't use them.
And then go, oh, by the way, you know who helped me with the bitch? Tina.
You know,
Like,
Resolved after I flipped the
asshole.
And Newegg, I'm very disappointed in that. You know what I'm saying? You were going to send a 400, and I keep saying the price, but I'm trying to make you wrap your mind around that. And they
this
admitted,
guy acts like it was $2,500 or $5,000. You know what I mean? It's like,
the card was packed very well. She even said it to me on the phone. Oh, everything was packed in its entirety. It was packed very well. So you're going to send the entire item back to me because there's a piece of paper that was slightly torn that I couldn't avoid, even though I still...
you couldn't avoid? Couldn't you have put it in like an envelope or like packed it better?
I doubt that there was anything missing from that because, like I said, I know I put it back on the
The graphics card that was working perfectly fine.
You know what I mean?
You know,
And box. The bottom line is that is not a way to treat a customer. You know, and the thing that bothers me, like I said, the most is that card was
slurp your balls, sir.
This is not how you
They bent over backwards for you
with diameter.
to accommodate you. Yeah, with diameter. It's wild.
Flipped out, they were going to return that to me. They were going to return the entire item to me, risk it being damaged and shipping all the way across the country again, all over a piece of paper.
Well, isn't that what you did to them?
You know,
That their design of how they send out that piece of paper is fundamentally flawed because I did tear the UPC.
I'm mad, bud. I'm mad.
it's so
I'm more mad about the gameplay, to be honest, than the story.
it's so ridiculous.
It's
I'm more mad about the gameplay, for real.
unavoidable because they stick it with a piece of very strong tape, like I said to the
Oh,
invoice.
come on.
I'm not very happy.
Strong tape. It was
The
a
very
strong
strong tape.
tape. Like, what strong tape? What kind of tape? Was it electrical?
Comments on this video are priceless. We're getting
We'll get into it? All right.
we're getting there.
What a funny stream, by the way. I laughed a lot today.
with that.
I've had a lot of fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
It's going to make me second guess getting something from Newegg again because
I bet they were glad to have you.
there was no reason for that. I know I take pride in how I take care of my stuff. I know how to repack. I have repacked and sent them back.
But this is really honest. This is the worst Minecraft gameplay
I've ever seen.
ever.
Like 5-year-olds, their first time playing have more sense than this. For real.
Again, it's a
Oh,
I've many things before and I've never had this issue. And over something as stupid as this to cause this much of a problem. Newegg,
What sort of a problem was caused, buddy? They were gonna send it back. You spoke to them on the phone for 20 minutes, and then they gave you exactly what you wanted and caved to you, even though you scammed them. What sort of a problem was it?
Game?
Yeah, you got a free game that you totally scammed them for, and you got the new graphics card. Just fuck off.
I'm very disappointed. And it's going to make me second guess getting something.
Oh, yeah.
He's in creative mode, so he doesn't even need to be doing whatever he's doing. He literally has unlimited everything, and he's just digging the ground.
Something from you again. Some of you guys may think this is extreme, but when you're with the company when you are a customer, a loyal customer of a company like Newegg for years, you expect to be treated
Loyal
better.
customer.
And I expect this issue to be resolved without me having to go.
Honestly, this whole attitude is delusional. I was a loyal customer for so many years, and I deserve it. You're not going to get that treatment. No, you deserve that treatment. So what? Because you bought I don't know, $5 shit from a company for years. You know, and you added up to $100 worth of product you bought. you should be treated better than the customer who brings $1,000 to business today? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily even logically follow what he's saying, that just because he bought products from them for a long time, that they should treat him better than a new customer. The ideal of customer service is that every customer should be treated the same, no?
Yeah.
I don't even know, like, it's just ridiculous.
But
I'm owed loyalty by this corporation.
he had one snag, one. And it was resolved in his favor. And he's still not. Yeah, can you believe it? They did exactly what I wanted. How dare they?
Or to screaming like a lunatic, and I'm not happy that I had to do that. So leave your thoughts in the comment section below and leave your experiences.
Oh, they
All
did.
right, so let's go over some of these comments, and then we're gonna watch Dickers play the victim on Facebook about how he's being abused.
Wait, he did? For real?
Yeah, the commenters are abusing
This
him.
video was-
Alright, here we go. Look at it!
This comment is so righteous. It's so righteous. It's like from God's right. I got motion sickness within the first minute of this video. I want to go to the third comment. Rich, what the f*** are you doing in this video? Why are you digging dirt? What will you need the dirt for? Do you need empty space? So many questions. Then Archvalder goes, don't lose it with frontline personnel. It's not their fault. They get paid a shitty wage to protect their supervisors and managers from the public. Rip into supervisors and managers by all means. That's different.
Rich, did you have a stroke while playing Minecraft?
Old video. I know, but important to remember, the idiot who f***ed up your RMA was working in the warehouse. No need to yell at the call center people. They likely have no control over it. It isn't their screw-up specifically. Don't be abusive.
Whoa. Flipping out, yelling, and cursing is something we learn at the youngest of age on how to get what we want. Making a scene often puts the other person in an awkward and submissive mode. These type of people were also probably never really disciplined properly. Really, I disagree with your point of view, but I do believe you could have handled this in a more mature and professional manner. Everyone, it's like the most reasonable thing.
Yeah.
It's like so reasonable. The gameplay may be busy. You flipping out and was wrong on your part. Going ham on that dirt.
How would they have known you've been a customer for years? Nor do they probably care. They're after your money.
Whoa.
From the sounds of it, you flipped out way earlier than you should have. I wouldn't blackball a company over this. YouTube just got renamed to a place for a grown-ass man to verbally recite his diary.
It's funny, by the way. These comments weren't as crazy as the newest comments.
No.
Which
well,
means-
it's been a slow process over time.
But which means he's losing his mind now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Look at this one. Dude, I absolutely love your channel. The content you put up is top-notch, but this is where we have to disagree. I'm sorry, but I can't support someone yelling at an innocent woman, probably on minimum wage, who was trying to help you in customer service. She had nothing to do with your issue, and you yelled at her. I agree what happened was an issue, but you can't go yelling at innocent people who are trying to help you.
Wow.
So we're going to go now to Rich's Facebook. So let's go in.
It's true.
You want to read some more?
No, real fast, real fast. You swatting around your shovel so much made me want to make my head explode. It was the
one more.
worst.
Lopetta, what a horrible story. Why would you tell this tale about a day you were whiny and moody and just needed a hug? You lost your mind because some $7.50 an hour employee mishandled your return and receiving when the issue is so easily solvable with any customer service manager? I feel like I aged 20 years hearing this story. Acting like an entitled ass with lines like "this is not how you treat a customer," and I've shopped Newegg for years just makes me cringe. That's not how you treat a person, let alone one attempting to help you. You should buy 2 new egg items today and tell them Tina deserves a fucking raise. And the How Did We Do follow-up. If you're called in, make her climb a clock tower with a rifle, then she's Employee of the Month.
Wow.
This guy calls it new title, Review Tech lost a subscriber, or 989. So almost 1,000 people unsubscribed because of this video.